Good morning. It is day 9 of Vlogmas. It is Saturday, almost 11 a.m. and I barely feel like a human being this morning. I am so exhausted. It was a really late night for me, but it was so worth it. I had a wonderful time with my friend Eric yesterday. We laughed so much. We knit. We ate a ton. I dropped him off at the train quite late last night for me. Came home, opened up Advents with Glenn. I didn't bother the boys because it was around 11:30 or so and they were all in their rooms doing their own thing, so maybe they'll catch up on those tonight. Then I edited, uploaded the vlog, took a bubble bath. I don't think I got into bed until around 1:30. And I am really feeling it today. So I'm kind of having a restorative day. I'm doing very well so far. This is the view you're gonna get for the moment. A lot of laundry to fold. I've had 2 baskets of laundry in my room, sitting here for 2 or 3 days, so it's quite creased. A couple of things are just going right back in the wash so that they would be crease free because I am not ironing this stuff. And I spent a couple of really quiet hours this morning working on my Advent socks. I am caught up on both of them. I feel like a new woman. I'm so pleased with myself. I caught up on a Vlogmas that I haven't really been able to watch much of this year, and it feels so good. It's one of my favorites. And I found a new one. I'll share those both later. I'll get my iPad out and maybe share a couple of Vlogmases that I am jumping into this weekend because there's a few others I haven't been able to watch yet. There's always a couple I can keep up with in the first week, but there are a lot of good ones. So I thought I would share the next round of favorites. I did start my number 10 shawl with Eric yesterday, so I'll share a little knitting update, but today it's just going to be a really calm day, and I'm really excited because I think this is the first weekend that I don't feel slammed with work. I will have some shipping to do, but I'm finally at the kind of tail end of the crazy season in the studio, and so I'm just going to try to keep up with orders and shipping and restocking a couple things here and there, but for the most part, all those big shop updates are done. The heavy lifting is over, thank goodness, because I am really ready for my normal routines again. I don't even remember what they were at this point. I am going to try to just have a recovery weekend, enjoy my knitting, enjoy the season, maybe go out tonight to look at some lights. There's a spot I just want to walk around. I'll see if I can convince any of the boys to go with me. Make a nice quiet dinner, just enjoy some downtime, which is one of my favorite things this time of year. And I really want to declutter my kitchen. Again, it's just an ongoing life thing I need to do. So that is what I am doing today. I'm going to finish up this laundry, get myself presentable for the day because I am nowhere near that. And then sit on the couch, pull out my knitting, and share some of that with you. I've got a little tip for getting creases out of garments if you've left them in the laundry basket for a little too long or they've been crunched up in a pile. Sometimes you just can't get them out, but this really thin sweater I think can be saved without going back in the wash. And this is what I really like to use to do that. It's the flatter spray from Soak. I also love their Soak wash for blocking all of my hand knits, and I also like to bring it on vacations in case you have something that you need to wash in a pinch. You can just hand wash it in the bathroom. But this is the flatter spray in Wild Mint, my favorite scent. It's a starch-free ironing and smoothing spray. I keep one of these in my studio. I use it occasionally at the ironing board, but mostly I just spray a garment like this and kind of smooth it out with my hands. And it just gets rid of some of those creases. I'm not super particular about wrinkles, but this will get the worst ones out. And then I hang it up on a hanger and let it dry. And it also smells really, really good. So I thought I would share that tip because look at that. It's really nice. I love this scent. They have a whole bunch of different scents, but this is one of the newer ones and it's my favorite. It is almost 1 o'clock. I've folded all my laundry, put everything away. I even decluttered my bedroom just a little bit. So I'm feeling good about that. I got myself dressed in my brightest, punchiest sweater. This is like my oldest $5 clearance sweater that I got at J. Crew outlet many, many years ago. And I love it. I always bust it out when I need a little bit of a boost, and I'm still feeling very tired. Had a bit of a headache, so I took a Tylenol, and I just came into the studio to cake up 2 more skeins of yarn for my shawl. I know I'm not quite there, but Eric had suggested that I might want to keep caking those up because the first couple of stripes are quite small and I might go through those colors quickly. So I'd like to get ahead, do 2 more today. Maybe I'll wind up the rest tomorrow. I'm gonna wind up those 2, go downstairs, make myself another coffee because I really, really need one. Maybe I'll make a special coffee. And I don't know if I'm gonna sit down and knit just yet or if I want to do a little bit of a kitchen declutter. It always makes me feel better, but I also just wanna sit down and do some knitting. So I'm gonna cake up this yarn and get moving. These are the 2 colors I'm about to cake up. This blue is so beautiful and it matches my nails, which I love. And this peony pink, also so pretty. And I thought before I started winding these up, I would share a couple of my current favorite Vlogmases because I know I've already shared like a round 1 of favorites a few days ago. Those were the ones that I've been able to keep up with pretty much regularly since the beginning of December, but it's such a busy time of year that I can't really watch all of them every day. But every once in a while, when I get a little chunk of time, I pull out my phone or my iPad and I've been catching up on some other favorites. One of them that I finally caught up with this morning, which is a favorite, is the Crazy Sock Lady. My friend Kay has the best Vlogmases. I've been watching her for years and years, and it doesn't really feel like the holidays until I watch Kay with her dogs and her coffee in the morning and all of her amazing knitting. She's such an inspiration and I adore her. And I'm planning on catching up with another amazing lady today, Marilisa from Girl Meets Yarn. I just haven't been able to continue. I watched her first one, which was amazing, but now I am ready to catch up on all the rest because she's another lady that she makes me laugh. She inspires me. I love Carlos. I mean, I love her kids. When her daughter makes an appearance, I just about die. And I really want to spend some time with her today. And a brand new one, I think it's her first Vlogmas ever, and I am obsessed, is Marissa Made. Oh my gosh. I just kind of stumbled upon it this morning. I've already watched 3. I think I'm on the 4th one. I love her. I love her home. I love her tree. I love her energy. Oh my gosh, her knitting, I don't know. It's just inspiration and a reminder to me to just pause, knit, do what I want. Don't get so bogged down by all of the other stuff and just take a break, because the amount of knitting that this lady can do with 4 kids kind of amazes me. And the way that she's decorating her tree has me like in a shock. It's incredible. I'm so inspired. So those are 3 more Vlogmases to check out if you are looking for some more. I know I need to catch up on a couple of other ones, and as I find them again or rediscover them again and catch up, I will share, because I don't know. I just think there is something so nice for a maker to sit down and quietly work on a project and watch what another maker is doing. I feel like we all have very similar practices and routines and interests, and so it's really nice to share some of those, especially during December when life is crazy. So I hope those bring you a little bit of joy, maybe some knitting inspiration, and that you might want to check those out. I got a couple things at the British shop yesterday I wanted to share with you. Eric and I popped by because he wanted to pick up some Yorkshire tea. That is our favorite tea. I love just the traditional Yorkshire tea. But he was picking up this decaf bedtime tea, and I thought I would give it a try. It's got vanilla and nutmeg in it, and I've been enjoying tea, and I thought this might be nice to have in the evenings and not worry about the caffeine. And while I was there, I picked up 2 little things to add to Glenn's advent calendar. These are his favorites. He loves Jaffa cakes. So does James, actually. So I got him a little box of those. I'll probably go back and get more for both of them for Christmas. And then I got these little mints. I don't even know if he's going to like them because there's licorice in them, but I couldn't resist the name because he has a favorite saying from Harry Potter movie. Mad Eye Moody says "Nip it, Mundungus," and he's always saying that. So I thought this was really cute, Nippets. So I will wrap those up, add them to his box, and maybe I'll have to assess what's missing and how many more I need to get for him this week, because I feel like I went up to maybe the 16th. That might be right. So I don't have that many more to go. I've picked up these 2. I feel like I got something else. Oh, I got that other chocolate bar to add. So there's 3 more. I just need a few more to finish up his advent. Let's have a little knitting update because I'm making great progress in all areas. I spent a little bit of time this morning, or a lot of time, I should say, catching up on my Cozy Knitter Advent socks. I am very happy to report that I am up to date on both of them at the same time. It's quite the accomplishment. I feel very happy about it. And they look gorgeous. So here's the first one. And I'm loving the way these colors are knitting up. I'm well into the blue section. I think I have 1 more blue, and then it's going to move into purples. It's gorgeous. And I really love how some of the greens and some of the blues are really gradient and kind of seep into the next color, and then all of a sudden there's a real pop of color. I just think it's gorgeous. So that is the first one. I'm knitting these on circular needles, magic loop style. These are a 2.25 millimeter, which is my favorite for fingering weight yarn. And then this is my second one, and this is the one I had to really catch up on today. I put a little progress keeper where I started this morning just to kind of mark my progress, and it just made me so happy. This is a beautiful stitch marker that my friends Joce and Sue from Legacy Fiber Arts had in a kit last winter, and they sent it to me, and it's beautiful. So that is the progress on my Advent socks. I love them. And I've been really liking a shorter sock, so I'm kind of debating when to stop these because I do want to get all the colors in it, and I think I normally knit 12 stripes in the leg to the heel, and then there's about 12 stripes in the foot. But I kind of want to put the heel in soon because I think that would be a really nice length for me. Maybe just a couple more, and maybe halfway through the next section I'll put in the heel. We'll see. I'm really happy with these. I'm excited to wear them. I think they're going to be the perfect New Year's sock. So that was really good progress. Last night with my friend Eric, you would have seen in yesterday's vlog that he came over. We worked on our, well, I say this lightly, we worked on our number 10 shawl by Versace Knits. We talked about casting on together, and then I got really busy with my shop update. I didn't cast on, he did, and he's almost done. His is absolutely gorgeous. It's using Brooklyn tweed yarns he had made a sweater with, really beautiful, like a rainbow look, but the sweater was really big for him, so he frogged it and decided to try this shawl with that yarn, and it's perfect. I sat down to knit with him last night. I started with the garter tab cast on. We were watching a movie. I should have known better because I followed the instructions, which were, they had a slight variation to how I normally do my garter tab cast on. And when I finished it, there were some holes in it. And by the time I realized it, we were making dinner. I was rolling out pizza dough. Then we ran out to the store to get dessert. We got back and I was exhausted. And I think he looked at the pathetic look on my face and probably felt sorry for me. And he just kind of grabbed it and quickly redid the garter tab cast on for me. Thank you, Eric. You're the best. So he got me back on track. I started to work on it. I just did a few rows last night, but I really got the hang of the pattern. It's going to be really nice couch knitting. And here is just the beginning of my shawl. This is my color number 1. I love it. I'm really excited about it. So this is it. I've got my first color here, which I have very cleverly marked all of the yarns as per the pattern. And then I put them, I just stapled a little bit of each one on the yarn, like the band. And it has the name of the color and a little swatch so that if I get confused, if I am midway through the project or wondering what color goes where, I just have this little legend, which will be very easy to reference. So I think when I do the rest of them, I might just staple them on one sheet of paper and shove it behind the pattern. I'm not sure yet. Right now, they're just floating in my bag, which I am planning on putting this project in a large everything tote bag in teal. I'm really excited about that. But because I haven't wound up all of the yarn and I'm not really carrying it all around with me just yet, I quickly threw it in this bag yesterday. This is a carry-all, which I really like to put a project in, and it's in the color sand. So this is my current project bag. I've got my Notions pouch in here. This is one of my signature pouches. I've even got another Notions pouch. I don't know why, but this one's really cute. I got this one at the Knitting Loft. It's a Harris tweed print, so pretty. And I've just got random things in here like hand cream. This is the best hand cream. Another hand cream, a little crochet hook in case I have a mistake, a lip balm, all of the things that one needs with a project. And even have a pen and a highlighter here. I usually have a little notebook in there, but I think I used it for something. Oh, and my scissors. So I've got everything I need in here. I've got all of my little color swatches here. And I now have half of the colors caked up. So this is my first color or stripe. The second row will have these two colors. And then the third row will have these two colors. I love them. Let's see if I can show you all of them so far. So pretty. I love this project already. And I think Eric hyped me up about it because he just expressed what a comfort knit this was. So I totally trust him. He said it is a great kind of like potato chip knitting project where I can just sit on the couch and watch movies or pick it up, put it down throughout the day. I am kind of wondering why I didn't start with a smaller needle because I hate when you have to fuss with a long cord. I should have, but I didn't, and now I can't be bothered to change it. But I'm really excited to finish this one and start the second stripe, which will have two colors, and then I think that's really going to get me excited and inspired to keep going. I think when there is striping or color blocking or a lot of color changes in a project, it really keeps me interested. So super excited. I'm going to pack up all of my yarn back in my bag. I've got my pattern in my Coco Knits. I don't know what this is called, but I love it. I haven't really used it much, and it's kind of making me feel a little more organized. I usually just put my pattern in a plastic sheet, but I don't know, I like this. And I probably won't need it out very much because the actual pattern is quite easy. I think I'm just going to need it when I switch the colors for a new color stripe. So that is my knitting progress. It went really, really well once I got going. And I'm super excited to get a little bit more into this because I think once I do, I'm going to want to pick this up all the time. I have had this sitting up here since December 1st. I need to bring it downstairs and put it on the shelf.